I've got a new set of H&R lift springs. These springs belong to a Q5. They're obviously from H&R, so I think they call it their adventure spring or something like that. So these are going to lift the Q5 by a couple inches. The only problem is I have them on an A6. So about 3 or maybe 3.5 years ago, I think, I installed a set of the Q5 lift springs onto my A6, and it looks like they finally gave it up. So this broke about 2 months ago, and I've been driving it. As soon as I put it on the lift, you could hear the whole thing shift, and now it's wedged into the caliper. It didn't cause any damage, it just shifted when I picked the car up on the lift. I certainly do not blame H&R for this. I spoke with them before I installed these springs on this car, and their advice from their, I don't know if it was sales or engineering department, was do not install these on the car. It is the wrong application, which is correct. They're for a Q5, which is heavier and taller. This thing doesn't want to focus. Which is heavier and taller. So I'm sure they would have been fine on a Q5 because the pocket is longer, I think, so they're not squeezed as much. To get those springs on the A6, you have to really compress them way down to get them to fit, and it's very sketchy. But they do fit, and the car, I think, looks nice with the much larger than stock tires and the lifted suspension. The front springs are still fine. I don't have any issues with these. It's a northern vehicle. I live in Buffalo, New York, or in the Buffalo area, so everything's starting to rust, and there's nothing you can really do about that. But it is time to fix the springs. Tired of listening to this thing bounce and clank around back here. So I will have some videos to update.